You know, it's the conversation you never want to have anyways, right? And I'd been dreading it, but you kind of feel like it's coming at you, and you're like, I don't know if I have it in me to have this conversation that needs to be had. And the doctor came in the room and he said, he started to talk to us and he said, should I have this conversation with your dad or with y'all? Dad was cognizant enough to understand it, but not cognizant enough to make that decision. Mom was pretty emotional about it, and I think she kind of wanted to move forward with the surgery, but she was kind of not listening to the doctors. And the doctors were like, you're just adding a car wreck on top of everything else to put him through that surgery. There's no upside to it. It doesn't end well. I jumped up beside the bedside, and as the doctor's speaking in doctor speak, but nobody understands, I'm telling Dad, I'm like, look, you can't do this surgery. You're going to die, and we've got to take you home to die. Do you understand what this is? And Dad finally said, yeah, I get it. I get it. I'm too sick. It's not going to happen. You're going to take me home and I'm going to die at home. And he said, I'm sorry, son, that you had to make that decision. I'm sorry that you were put in that place. And I said, that's my job. I didn't want to be the guy that shied away from it, but you could feel it coming, and it was just like, Lord, I'm not the person to do this. But in the moment, I just felt so lifted up to meet the moment, to have the conversation. And so grateful that I got to have the conversation with him. The fear with Dad would be like, he was so scared of dying, would be like, hell no, we're doing this surgery, we're doing that, you can't make this decision for me. And, it could end really bad, was the big fear. Because Dad and I had a pretty rocky relationship, and I'm thankful we were not at it with each other in the end, so I'm not living in regret for the last words I said or something like that. But that last moment, it was just so special. Dad didn't know the Lord, but the Lord knew Dad, and so I'm just going to believe that he's going to chase him, and hopefully someday I get to see him again, So just believe God's good.
My hope is that he can still come to the Lord. I know that sounds crazy, but that is my hope.
Yeah.
Like what you said, the Lord wants him and is after him, and I hope that for my dad.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I didn't get to make the laws.
Yeah.
But the Lord's bigger than all of them.
That's right.
And I just always feel like in his nature, there's another chance down the line somewhere. I don't know that. I'm going to tell people I know this or I swear that, but that would not surprise me about the Lord, that on the other side, there's not another chance, that he's not still in pursuit. And so, myself, I believe, but I'm going to keep praying for that, that the Lord just keeps chasing him.